Hey guys, what's up? Total Control 871 chiming in from Sears here at the Hamilton Mall. Today I wanted to do a blog from here because this is going to be my memorial to the 9/11 that happened. Um, I was employed here at Sears when 9/11 happened, most notably in what used to be the electronics department. Well, no, excuse me. I was in the electronics department, but I wasn't employed at the electronics department. I was in display. You know, you put things on display. Um, when 9/11 happened, there used to be, when they had an electronics department here, a whole wall full of very high-end televisions, and that complete department. I just spoke with people up here a moment ago. They got rid of their television and their electronic department maybe a couple of months ago. But the point is that when 9/11 was unfolding, and I was here in the early morning hours, um, that entire wall of televisions, most of it was tuned in to live news footage. So I got to see the whole thing unfold on an entire fleet of televisions that happened.
You making a YouTube video?
Yeah,
Oh, you are? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's okay. The guy was asking me, was I making a YouTube video? Check me out, Total Control.
Total control?
Total Control.
I'll check it out.
All right. But yeah, so getting back to my blog here. Um, let's see. I watched 9/11 happen on an entire fleet of televisions, and in a very eerie circumstance of, you can call it, art imitating life. Sears at the time was sponsoring a Brian McKnight concert. I believe it was called the Back at One concert. If anybody has ever seen or is familiar with Brian McKnight's video Back at One, then you know completely what I am talking about when I say art imitating life. Staggered throughout the display of televisions, there was like occasionally, there was a television that was tuned into a looping promotional feed. So it wasn't all the televisions that was broadcasting the news, just, maybe three or four of them that was showing Brian McKnight's promotional material. And occasionally it would cycle through the Back at One video. Again, like I say, if you're familiar with the video, then you understand the poignant impact of it all, because on 9/11 we know that people were very much indeed calling their loved ones, uh, saying their goodbyes. Um, 9/11, so much has changed. This store has changed, you know. Our economy has changed. Our economy has changed, and it led me to thinking, there are a number of reports out there that talk about the condition of our economy and also the condition of our national security. I can't speak for the rest of the world. All I can do is speak from this one homeless man's circumstance, my living conditions, um, my poverty. You know, what has changed, or I guess what I want to say is all of the security measures that have been implemented to allegedly keep us safe. Is it acting like Coumadin, keeping the wound open? Every single time there's so much in our society now that is Big Brother and monitors. There was a news article. There are a number of them that talk about the surveillance and the Patriot Act. The Patriot Act. I'm going to say this about the Patriot Act. Okay. During my Officer Politis, Egg Harbor Township unlawful stop, I'm not going to take you through the whole details of the court case that went down there. Suffice to say, I set the first portion of that video to private. And then very mysteriously, it was taken off of private onto public, and then Egg Harbor Township prosecutor was able to burn that onto DVD. A lot of effort and a lot of violation of civil rights. And bear in mind, this was all for an $89 traffic ticket. Whether you want to agree that I was guilty or innocent of the alleged infraction, the fact is, a lot of big brother totalitarian circumventing of civil rights had to happen to prosecute me on that $89 ticket. And remember, when the Patriot Act rolled out, that was promised that it would not be an issue. You can trust us. We're the government. We only have your best interest at heart. Trust us with this power. We won't abuse it for frivolous means. And yet, it was done there. It was done when I became suicidal and was ready to kill myself because of poverty in front of the State House, despite the fact that the Supreme Court ruled that police cannot rifle through your phone. That is exactly what New Jersey State Police did. New Jersey State Police Christopher Griffin did. Access my phone's contact list, found where I frequently ordered pizza, and then got in contact with that establishment to locate my exact whereabouts. Again, they promised us that this kind of violation or abuse of the Patriot Act would never be used. So these violations, they happen on a daily basis. I'm sure it happens to far more people than just me. But when they do this, it's always done just like in the exoneration letter that rolled out of Pleasantville Police Department with Officer Ralph Burke's unlawful arrest of me. It's being done in public, for public safety, for the best. It's being done in the best intentions for security. Best intentions for security. Okay, so keep trusting them, you know. I know I probably sound a little conspiracy oriented to you guys, but I'm not a conspiracy enthusiast, believe it or not. I'm just a person who blogs about what has actually happened. I give my opinions about what will happen, but I primarily center around what actually has happened. My civil rights have been sent through the shredder so many times that it has definitely affected me mentally. And that gives question to what is our government doing? Are you making a situation worse? All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Like I say, I'm here. Sears, the electronics department is gone. The economy, it's still limping along. Nobody really wants to admit the true nature of the economy. The people with money and power, they are saying, oh, it's great, it's wonderful. There are a number of reports out there saying, oh, unemployment's down, it's so great. Well, yeah, I guess unemployment is down. I mean, hell, I can be a job creator. I can create a job. I can make a job where, I want somebody to wash my balls. How about that? And I'm going to pay you minimum wage to do it. Would you want to wash my balls for minimum wage? So you can create any kind of job. Does the job pay a living wage? Does the job give decent quality of life? Not luxury, just decent quality of life. All right, poverty abounds, misery abounds. 9/11 lingers, and the people can't shake themselves of it. And I want to know why. Is our own government's security of what they're doing to allegedly to protect us, is that the very thing that keeps that raking presence on our mind? All right, guys, that's pretty much going to be it. Total Control 871.